ऑल आप लोग हमेशा हमें इतना प्यार देते हैं। और यहाँ पहुँचते ही हमने एक बहुत बड़ा और मज़ेदार मील खाया है, तो मूड बहुत अच्छा है। आंध्रा बिरयानी, आंध्रा पेपर चिकन, पेसरत डोसा, तो खा पी के आए हैं, अच्छे मूड में आए हैं आप सबसे मिलने के लिए। अगेन सो सॉरी फॉर बीइंग लेट, बट आई कुडंट रेजिस्ट द फूड, सो थोड़ा टाइम लग गया। Would help the performance, and that's how he made the original film as well. So they had built a freezer for me, a cold storage room that was at about minus 15 to minus 18 degrees at all times. And we shot in it. We were supposed to shoot for 9 days. We ended up shooting for around 21 days in the cold storage room. 22 days. 22 days. And it was very difficult. It was very cold. It was suffocating, and it was honestly quite depressing. But those were all of the things that I had to feel as the character. So I think it helped, hopefully.
So every time you open your fridge at home, do you feel deja vu?
I still get like PTSD. Thank you.
और पापा की बेटी हो आप एंड पापा जब लाइक आई एम रेडियो जॉकी एज वेल, जब मैंने अपने पापा का इंटरव्यू लिया था आई वाज वेरी इमोशनली टच। तो पापा प्रोड्यूसर एंड यू आर इन द एक्टर्स रोल, तो बताइए प्यार तो बिल्कुल घर पे बहुत मिलता है, सेट पे पापा स्ट्रिक्ट प्रोड्यूसर थे या फिर वहाँ पे भी थोड़े बहुत स्पेशल सनी को कम स्पेशल मिल रहा था, आपको स्पेशल ज्यादा होगा? व्हाट वाज द सीन ऑफ पापा's रोल एज प्रोड्यूसर?
नहीं, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है। पापा के किस्से तो आपने सुने ही होंगे, वो काफ़ी दिलदार प्रोड्यूसर है। तो वो इस फिल्म में भी मुझे पहली बार फर्स्ट हैंड एक्सपीरियंस हुआ कि वो कितने दिलदार है। सेट पे तो आई थिंक वो बस 2-3 बार आए, लंच और डिनर ब्रेक के टाइम पे मेरा लंच खा के चले गए। और आई थिंक मसूरी में
गलत 2-3 बार नहीं, 2-3 बार बॉम्बे में और
मसूरी में 3 बार, देहरादून में 1 बार। मैं और सनी आई थिंक उनो खेल रहे थे, तो वो बस वो गेम चेक करने आए और कहा कि सनी प्लीज डोंट चीट विद माय डॉटर। तो बस वो गेम चेक करने और खाना खाने के लिए आए थे। अदर देन दैट आई थिंक लाइक आई सेड बहुत ही दिलदार प्रोड्यूसर है, बहुत ही क्रिएटिवली इन्वेस्टेड प्रोड्यूसर है। और जो छूट वो अपने डायरेक्टर और क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम और सपोर्ट अपने एक्टर्स को देते हैं, I think it's unparalleled.
Wow, Janhvi, we love you and we love all three of you. I'm so sure Hyderabad का जो खाना आपने already खा लिया है.
I remember thinking that this is not going to end well, but the way Matho sir brought the whole thing together was just beautiful.
Hi Janhvi ji, what are you inspired by this movie?
I think one of my biggest learnings through the making of the film, and also I think the moral of the film in some ways, is that your mind and body can take a lot more than you think, and that आप जितना अपने आप को क्रेडिट देते हो, आप उससे कई ज़्यादा मजबूत और आपके अंदर उससे कई ज़्यादा हिम्मत है। And I think I learned this because like I said before, shooting the portions in the freezer was so tough that I didn't think that I was capable of doing it, and it was very taxing. And the fact that we were able to do it, I realized that your mind and body can take a lot more than you think. And I think in many ways, that's also what the film, one of the things that the film alludes to. I think after Dhadak, I think my aim, or what was really exciting me as an actor, was to take up a challenge and to push myself. I think more than to prove to other people, I wanted to prove to myself that I could take up a challenge and hopefully emerge out of it. So every time I heard of a story or got an offer that felt scary or daunting, I made it a point to take it up. And I don't, as a person, like being pigeonholed or put in a box. And I felt like I was put in a box after Dhadak, and I was put in another box after Gunjan, and I find it kind of exciting to go against what people expect of me and surprise them and surprise myself. I mean, I haven't done comedy yet, but I did a little bit in Good Luck Jerry, and I think that I would have a lot of fun doing a comedy, and I'm waiting to do a comedy and also a proper love story. Soon, hopefully. You all also pray for me when my fingers are crossed.
Okay, Sunny here. Welcome to
Hi. Hi, thank you.
I know what I'm going to say.
You know what is it? I don't know what that's a googly bhega aapne. One thing that Janhvi is good at and one thing that she's not, right? Okay, one thing that she's good at is her energies on the set are just fantastic. I think it just holds the whole set together, and she's very easy. And obviously, she's a fantastic actor. So those are three good things about her. And one, yeah, the toughest one. One thing that is not good about her. No, I'm being honest, which is why I'm taking. You want to know one good thing that is one not good thing. But I genuinely don't have one.
No, say I wasn't punctual. I know I got late 2 times. I was swimming and you were ready to leave.
Yeah, she was not punctual. She got late 2 times. नहीं यार, genuinely मुझे तो अभी तक नहीं ऐसा कुछ दिखा है where she's not good at something. At least how much ever we've interacted, and I hope that it doesn't break, that thing. So.
What was the learning part about this movie? You learned a learning part for yourself.
Me? Yeah, I think the greatest learning from the movie was the fact that we shouldn't take our relationships very for granted. And that's a very big arc in the film as well, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, so you should not keep your ego in front and just let things be easy and with all the love. So that was my learning with the film.
Oh, good thing, I think that I just think he has a very calming energy. Like automatically when I'm around him, I feel like, oh, life mein sab acha hi hai. And I think he's extremely passionate about his work and very consumed by it. And he has a very purist approach to his work. And he's one of the very few people I've met in the industry a lot. One not so good thing. I mean, it doesn't really bother anyone else, but I think for his own good, he should he should start sleeping for longer hours. He doesn't sleep very much.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest problems in life. मुझे नींद नहीं आती 4 बजे से पहले.
Hello, Janhvi Kapoor. Hi.
Hi. So to answer your first question, I think it would be stupid and insulting to feel the pressure of my mom's legacy. I'm so proud of it, and I'm so thankful and grateful for the love that she's gotten, and through her I've gotten. I can't ignore that. And more than anything, I feel like if people are expecting me to be close to or to even match up to the level of acting or the level of cinema that she gave people, I'm being held to very high standards, and that's what I'm aspiring towards. I think it's impossible to reach there, but if that's the benchmark that everyone's holding me to, then at least I'll come close. So really, I think it's motivating. I mean, in life as an actor, you get compared to people all the time. मेरी खुशकिस्मती है कि मेरा दर्जा आई थिंक इस देश की सबसे बेहतरीन अभिनेत्री से हो रही है. आई एम बीइंग कंपेयर्ड टू द बेस्ट एक्ट्रेस दिस कंट्री हैज़ एवर सीन. सो आई थिंक आई एम वेरी लकी एंड आई शुड बी मोटिवेटेड बाय इट एंड नॉट प्रेशर्ड बाय इट. And it's my mom's legacy. I'll be proud of it first, and everything else comes later. And your second question, I forgot.
I mean, the story choosing about.
Oh, story choosing. I don't know. So, like I said, I was naturally gravitating towards stories that had a lot of scope for me to push myself and to challenge myself, because that's what's exciting to me. I think people were expecting me to do certain kind of roles and certain kind of cinema, and I have a lot of respect and love for all of that as well, but I have higher expectations for myself, and I know I have a lot to offer, and I wanted to prove it to myself and to the audiences as well.
Hi, Janhvi ma'am.
Hi.
Sam from Times of India Telugu. Projected to be Mili as a challenging task. How did you prepare yourself before the shoot? What is the thing to motivate you?
So my director didn't want me to prepare at all. He said Mili, my character, was not prepared when she got stuck in the cold storage unit. So even you don't be prepared at all. I'll just build the freezer and you just go in. And he actually had a very interesting way of shooting it. Every day we'd come on set and he'd say, okay, this is your activity for the day. This is how Mili is trying to survive today. this is where the camera is going to be, and then we just roll 15-minute long takes, and I just go through the whole thing as if I'm actually trying to get out of it. And the survival instinct in me was it was all very visceral and real, because in my head it was like, the sooner I finish this activity, the sooner I'll finish the next activity, and the sooner I'll get out of the freezer, because we were already overtime in the freezer. So the urgency was very real, and so there was no real preparation as such.
Have you watched Helen from Malayalam?
I've seen bits and pieces of it, yeah.
Anything did you bring from there?
I mean, I'm not aware what I have or have not brought from there. I think the process of making it has been similar, but I think Mathu sir was very clear that he wanted as much of my natural energy as possible to be there in the film. But I mean, I have to say, I think Anna's done an amazing job, and what she did with the role is so iconic, and I hope people accept me the same way.
Hello, Janhvi. This is here.
Hi.
This is Sunny from Tom Tom Podcast. Hello, Sunny.
Hi.
Tom Tom Podcast.
That's a great
Very
name.
cute.
Yeah, thank you. It stands for Turn Off Music and Turn On Mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
Fantastic.
thank you for that. But however, I always wanted to know, if money is not a motivator, what would motivate us to do better for the next film, be it any career that we have? And as
I'm
a
sorry,
CA
can you repeat the question? I heard something that I'm sure you didn't say.
Yeah, I get it. If money is not a
Oh,
motivator.
if money is not. I heard if Madhuri is not the motivator. I was like, why would he say that?
No, if money is not a motivator, what would motivate us to do better for the next one, for tomorrow? I always wanted to know that, and as I see it, both Sunny and you have picked up scripts that have a story to start with, and then try to make it commercially viable. And you've been so far successful doing that. So tell me, what is that one thing that people should look at while picking their work, be it anything, acting, any craft that they're in? What would motivate you? What would push you to do what you do?
I think in a creative field, at least, it should be personal growth and the ability to move people. And I think the opportunity to be honest or tell your truth. Because I think at the end of the day, especially in an artistic field where you're putting out artwork, whether it's music, whether it's films, whether it's a piece of dance or a painting, I think you're telling your truth or your version of some kind of truth. And it's to educate audiences or people, or to move them, or to make them feel something. And I think that's what one's agenda should be when they're picking a film as well. If it's going to move them in any way, if it's going to offer them any personal growth, or if it's going to change, maybe it doesn't have to be as big as changing an audience member's life, but at least move them to feel something that they wouldn't have felt before.
Fantastic. Thanks for that. Sunny, what would push you to do what you do if money is not a motivator?
If money is not a motivator, then, I mean, see, when I started, I just wanted to entertain people, right? Because I've been a movie buff, and I've watched a lot of films growing up, and I know how it feels when you watch something and you connect with something. You know, you forget who you are, you forget your worries, you forget everything.
I work with Janhvi. And the second and very important reason would be, even I watched the original film, Helen, and I absolutely fell in love with the film. Boney sir called me actually that, beta, SAC film, I just watched the film and we are remaking it in Hindi. And, you know, I just want to be part of beautiful stories. And one really beautiful thing about Mili is that, yes, it's a survival film, but also it talks about relationships in a way which I haven't seen before, you know. So that was very important to me, and getting to collaborate with Boney, so I've been wanting to work with him since a very long time. He doesn't know this, but I'm telling him now. So I think it was a great opportunity working with Janhvi, Manoj sir, and obviously Mathakuti sir was directing it. So yeah, everything fell into place, and here I am. Like I said, we all loved you guys in the song when we saw. Great chemistry, great performance. Like I said, your reason is extremely valid, so with our big heart, we will let you go there. Sunny sir, please.
Hello everyone, good evening. Again, cut, copy, paste, jo inhone bola. But you guys are just amazing, and it's my first time in Hyderabad.
ब्यूटीफुल सिटी. एयरपोर्ट से जब आए तब मैं देख रहा था सिटी को एंड इट्स जस्ट अमेजिंग. आई थिंक आई विल कम हियर अगेन जस्ट टू विजिट इट वंस. बाकी थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग अस सो मच लव एंड या सो